Hi all, welcome to the Umpires Call. In today's episode, we are going to talk about a very crucial decision taken by the umpires that probably changed the course of a World Cup. So I'm talking about the 2019 World Cup finals. When 9 runs was required of the last 3 balls, Ben Stokes hit it deep mid wicket and tried to run a double. The throw came in from Martin Guptill and Ben Stokes tried to dive into his crease. However, it deflected off Ben Stokes and went to the boundary for 4 runs. So the umpires decided to give 4 overthrows plus 2 runs, which was effectively 6 runs off that ball. After that incident, since the World Cup ended in a tie, people came back to this decision and said that it should not have been 6 runs, it should have been just 5 runs because during the point of throw, the batsman did not cross over. I have with me Vivek, who is an umpire in Melbourne, Australia. So Vivek, you tell me, how difficult is it for an umpire? Because it is very easy for you and me, for me as a cricket fan to say that was not 2 runs, that was just 1 run because I'm seeing the replays. But as an umpire, how difficult is it for you or for any other umpire for that matter to see it all in real time? The point of throw, the crossover, everything. It's definitely not going to be easy, is it?
Not at all, Vignesh. Even with the replays, still 6 runs was awarded to England rather than 5. As an umpire, your primary role is to be watching the run out, right? So you're looking, as soon as the ball is hit, you're getting into position to look for the run out. So first you're looking if the batsman is grounding his bat properly, so that it's not a short run. So you're first watching the batsman ground his bat properly. And the second thing is you're looking at the wicket keeper. You're also focusing on the run out. If there is a potential run out, you want to see if the wicket keeper collects the ball cleanly. And, but because the umpires at the international level, they have the support of the TV umpire, maybe you could say they can then prioritize what they want to look. They don't have to necessarily go into the details of whether the wicket keeper is cleanly collecting the ball or not. They might rather look at the batsman making his ground, and then shift their focus to the fielder, what he's trying to do. So the on-field umpires then, Kumar, Damasina, and I think it was Murray Erasmus, I think they did a fabulous job. But in saying that, they had to be watching a lot of things. They were watching the fielder and the instant of the throw. And remember, as soon as the fielder throws the ball, and then you look at the batsman, they're almost getting close to crossing over. So when you freeze that point where the fielder throws, the batsmen are so far apart. But in a real time, I tell you, as soon as the fielder throws the ball and then you shift your focus from the fielder to the batsman are already crossed over. So it's a very, very difficult decision for an on-field umpire to make. And the rule that goes with the overthrow clearly states that the runs to be awarded for the overthrow would be the boundary allowance, the boundary that went for 4, and the runs completed by the batsman, plus the run in progress if the batsman had crossed at the instant of the throw. So 4 runs for the boundary, 1 run for the 1 run that was completed, and the last bit, the run in progress if the batsman had crossed at the instant of the throw. That was given to England as well. And that should probably not have been 1 run given to England, should have been 5 runs. But again, as you said, and I feel that was a very difficult decision for the on-field umpires to make.
But given the gravity of the situation, it was the World Cup finals, and almost like they have top-class technologies to support the umpires. Do you think that the umpire should have consulted the third umpire in that case?
Possibly. But being an on-field umpires, you said it's the World Cup final, and given the gravity of the situation, 9 runs to win of 3 balls, the umpires are under pressure too, same like players. So they still have 3 balls, and you don't know the mental state of the umpire, and nobody knows. So being in that critical situation, are you thinking about, what about did the batsman cross at the instant of the throw? I don't think so. I don't think the umpires are even thinking about whether the batsman had crossed at the instant of the throw, right? So it's very, very difficult for us to comment on the state of mind of the umpires. Yes, possibly on a hindsight, they could have gone back to the third umpire. And maybe this is some of the learnings. It's like it's a learning out of that game. So next time when those two umpires are in the middle in a similar situation and an overthrow happens, I mean, the first thing they would do is go back to the third umpire and check if the batsman crossed. So there's something like, it's a learning in a hard way, I would say. But having said that, I later read in the newspapers that there was this protocol issue that stopped the likes of the match referee and the third umpire and the fourth umpire to get involved in relevance to this particular decision that happened. I would definitely say getting the decisions right in a crucial game is more important than the process or the protocols, because all the processes should be streamlined in such a way to get the decisions right. So I would say I would empower the fourth umpire or the third umpire or even the match referee for that matter. If he knows that there's something not quite right, or if he has that ability to change something, he should be invested with that authority to quickly, send a message, walkie-talkie message to the on-field umpires and say, hang on guys, we just spotted this. There was this thing and England should be given 5 runs, they're given 6. We're going to, get this right. So that could be something that I wish should happen later in future. That way we get the decisions right and such scenarios would be avoided.
Thanks, Vivek. That's a wrap for today's episode. Do stay tuned for the next episode where I'll be talking about one more interesting scenario. Till then, like, share and subscribe to Sports Gen and Cricket Arbitrator, and we'll catch you in the next video.